Hello dear children, welcome to the maths class. Now last day we have seen about what fractions are and different types of fractions we have learned. We have learned about proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction, unit fraction, like fractions, unlike fractions and equivalent fractions. Now what are proper fractions? Proper fractions are those whose denominators are greater than the numerators. Now today we'll be learning how to represent proper fractions on a number line. Earlier we have learned how to represent whole numbers, natural numbers and integers also on a number line. Now we'll learn how to represent proper fractions on a number line. Now as it is clear, in a proper fraction, the denominators are greater than the numerator. For example, if you take 4 by 5, 5 is a denominator which is greater than the numerator 4. In all cases, the value of the proper fraction will be less than 1. It won't be more than 1. It will be less than 1. So, if you want to represent a proper fraction on the number line, you only have to widen or expand the portion between 0 and 1. Its value will be less than 1. The value of the proper fraction will be always less than 1. So to represent, you need only 0 and 1. But we will be expanding that. A larger view we are going to have for the number line. So supposing you are asked to represent 3 by 5 on the number line. 3 by 5 on number line. It is a proper fraction. How do you know that it is a proper fraction? Because the denominator is 5, which is greater than the numerator 3. Now to represent this, we will have a number line. As I told you, its value will be less than 1. So you have only between 0 and 1. So you start a number line with 0. You have the number line going like this. Now, on this number line, you will divide this number line into that many equal parts as represented by the denominator. You are going to divide this number line into as many parts, equal parts, depending upon what the denominator is. What is the denominator here? 5. So you are going to divide this into 5 equal parts. So you start dividing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 ones what we require. And the fifth part will be 1. So this actually is 1. This fifth part represents 1. Why I have shown an arrowhead here? Because the number line extends. You are having 2, 3, 4, etc. beyond also. But since it is a proper fraction, our value lies between the 0 and 1. So what I have done here, the portion between 0 and 1, I have divided into how many equal parts? Depending upon what the denominator is. So since here the denominator is 5, dividing it into 5 equal parts, the fifth part being 1. Now you go for the numerator. Where shall our numerator be? So numerator is a third part. So 1, 2, 3. This will represent 3 by 5. Representation of 3 by 5. Now what would be this? This will be 1 by 5. This will be 4 by 5. This will be 2 by 5. And what about this? The last one will be 5 by 5. 5 by 5, the value is 1. So this is how you represent a proper fraction on the number line. One more we can take an example. Say 2 by 7. Suppose you want to represent 2 by 7 on a number line. What you should do? You will have the number line starting from 0, extending. The last one is 1. Now how many parts you have to divide this into? What's the denominator? 7. So 7 equal parts. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the seventh one will be 1. Now what do you require? The numerator is 2. So the second one you require 1, 2. So this will be 2 by 7. Now let us see what the others would be. This is 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7 and last 7 by 7 which is equal to 1. So this is how you are representing proper fractions on a number line. You will divide a number line into that many equal parts depending upon what the denominator is. And mark the position where the numerator number comes. That part where the numerator number represents. Now we have learned what are proper fractions, improper fractions and mixed fractions. Proper fractions, fractions whose denominators are greater than the numerator. Improper fractions are fractions whose numerators are greater than the denominators. That is, denominator will be always less than the numerator. And what is a mixed fraction? A fraction which is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. A whole number and a proper fraction. So now we'll be learning how to convert a mixed fraction into a improper fraction. That is a combination of whole number and a proper fraction you are given. You are going to convert that into a improper fraction. That is a fraction with numerator greater than the denominator or denominator being less than the numerator. So one example let us take for a mixed fraction. Let us take, how do you read this as? 4 1 by 2. So here you are having a mixed fraction 4 1 by 2 where 4 is a whole number part and 1 by 2 is a proper fraction part. And together we call this as a mixed fraction. Now to convert this into a improper fraction. Now for this conversion we go for a general rule like where you are converting this into another fraction only, improper fraction. That means the result what you are having is also a fraction which will be having a numerator and denominator. Now the denominator of the improper fraction, what you are going to make this mixed fraction as, will be the same denominator of the proper fraction part of the mixed fraction. Is it clear? The denominator of the improper fraction, what you are going to make, will be the same denominator of what? Of the proper fraction part of the mixed fraction. So what is the denominator here? 2. So the denominator of the improper fraction, what you are going to convert, will also be 2. Now coming to the numerator. How to find the numerator? The numerator is, you will multiply this denominator of the proper fraction with the whole number part. So what is the denominator here? 2. So you are going to multiply 2 with the whole number part. Which is the whole number part? 4. So 2 into 4 and then add the numerator part of the proper fraction. So denominator into whole number part plus the numerator. That will give you the numerator for the improper fraction, what you are going to convert it as. So what is 2 into 4? 2 into 4 is 8 plus 1, 9. So numerator is 9, denominator is 2. So 9 by 2 is the improper fraction which is equivalent to the mixed fraction 4 1 by 2. One more example let us take. Say 3 3 by 5. 3 3 by 5 is a mixed fraction. Now to convert this, what will be the denominator part of the improper fraction? What you are going to convert? It will be the same as the denominator of the proper fraction part of the mixed fraction. So what is the denominator here? 5. So here also the denominator is 5. Now numerator how to find? Denominator which is 5 into the whole number part 3 plus this product, with that you are adding the numerator of the proper fraction. What is the numerator here? 3 plus 3. So this will be 5 into 3, 15. 15 plus 3, 18 by 5. So 18 by 5 is the proper improper fraction what we have converted. One more example we'll take, say 15 2 by 4. 15 and 2 by 4. What you will do? Denominator will be 4. Numerator will be 15 into 4 plus 2. 15 4s are 60. 60 plus 2, 62 by 4. So, for converting mixed fraction into improper fraction, the denominator will be denominator of the proper fraction itself, and numerator will be denominator into whole number part plus the numerator. Hope you have understood how to convert mixed fractions into improper fractions. Now we are going the other way, that is converting improper fractions to mixed fractions. So you are having a fraction whose denominator is less than the numerator. You are going to convert that into a fraction which is a combination of a whole number part and a proper fraction. So converting improper fractions to mixed fractions. Let us take one example. Say suppose it is 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is an improper fraction. How do we know that it is an improper fraction? Because the denominator 2 is less than the numerator 5. Now to do this, what you are going to do is, you are going to divide. Actually fraction is what? It is division. Part of the whole. So you are dividing it. So this itself represents that it is 5 divided by 2. Actual meaning of fraction is that only 5 is being divided by 2. So you are going for normal division. Normal division method we are going to follow. So 5 to be divided with 2. So you are going to divide 5 with 2. So 5 to be divided with 2. Since the divisor is a single digit, you will be taking first how many digits? This is a single digit, so you will take only a single digit. In the dividend also, there is only one digit. So we are going to divide 5 with 2. So is it divisible? Not completely divisible. So we go for the nearby value. So 5 in 2 in 5, how many times nearer? 2 2s are 4. So 2 2s are 4. Do the subtraction. 5 minus 4, 1. So here you find that the remainder has now become less than the divisor. So if there are more digits, you go on dividing. Step by step division you will do till you come to a remainder which is less than the divisor. Which is less than the divisor. So at that stage you will stop the division. Now once you stop the division, how to write it as a mixed fraction? Now the whole number part will be the quotient. Whatever is the quotient will be the whole number part. So here the quotient is 2. So the whole number part is 2. Now what comes as the remainder will be the numerator for the proper fraction part. And whatever is the divisor will be the denominator for the proper fraction. So the mixed fraction will be 2 1 by 2. So how we have got it? After doing the division, whatever is the quotient will be the whole number part for the mixed fraction, and the remainder will be the numerator, the divisor will be the denominator. Now we can convert this mixed fraction back into an improper fraction and see whether our calculation is correct or not. So this, when converted to improper fraction, denominator will be 2, numerator will be 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, 5. Yes, 5 by 2. Our answer is correct. One more example. Suppose it is say 10 by 3. 10 by 3. Here this is an improper fraction because the denominator 3 is less than the numerator 10. Now what you have to do? You are going to divide 10 with 3. Now here, since the divisor is a single digit, you will be taking one digit. But since the one digit here it is only 1, you take 2 digits together. So you're going to divide 10 with 3. Almost nearer. Which one? 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12. So what comes nearer to 10? 3 threes are 9. Now subtract 10 minus 9, 1. So what is the mixed fraction for this? The whole number part will be the quotient 3. The numerator will be the remainder and denominator will be the divisor. So 3 and 1 by 3. So now a doubt comes to your mind. Always will it be 3, 2, 1 by 2, 3, 1 by 3, 4, 1 by 4 like that. Let us take another one example. Say 15 by 4. Let us take 15 by 4 and see. Now what you have to do? Dividing 15 with 4. 4 and 15 almost nearer. 4 3s are 12. Balance 15 minus 12, 3. So what is the mixed fraction for this? The quotient will be the whole number part, remainder 3, divisor 4. 3 and 3 by 4. Now let us take one example, 108 by 10. So this is an improper fraction because 10 is the denominator which is less than the numerator 108. Now how to convert this into a mixed fraction? What you have to do? You have to divide 108 with 10. Now here the divisor has got only 2 digits but the dividend has got 3 digits. So what you will do? You will be taking 2 digits. The first 2 digits. You will be marking it like this, isn't it? And see whether these is greater than or equal to the divisor. If it is equal to or greater than the divisor only, you will be dividing it. If it is not so, then what you will do? You will take all the 3 digits together. That is a normal way of dividing. So here you take the first 2 digits, that is 10. It is equal to the divisor 10. So you can start dividing. So 10 in 10 how many times? 10 ones are 10. What's the remainder? The remainder is 0. Now what you have to do? Shall we leave it over here? No, we are having one more digit that also to be brought down and to be divided. So you bring the next digit, that is 8 down. Now this 8 is less than the divisor 10. So does it mean that at this stage this is the remainder, or we stop the division there? Are you going to stop the division because this is less than the divisor? No, because this 8 we have just brought it down. We have not done the division for this. This is not a remainder now. You have to make this as a remainder. Now how to make this as a remainder? For that what you do is, you make the quotient as 0. That is 10 into 0. Any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So 10 into 0 is 0. Now you subtract. 8 minus 0 is 8. This 8 now is a remainder. At this stage it was not a remainder. It was just a digit that was brought down for division. It was not a remainder. So you have to make it as a remainder. For making as a remainder, what you have to do? You have to multiply the divisor with 0. And that 0 you write as the quotient. So 10 zeros are 0. Now you subtract, you get 8, which is the remainder. Now see, this 8 is less than the divisor. So we stop the division. Now to write it as the mixed fraction, how do you write? The quotient, which is 10, will be the whole number part. The remainder, which is 8, will be the numerator. And the divisor will be the denominator. Now let us see whether our calculation is correct or not. Say the denominator will be 10, numerator will be 10 into 10. 10 tens are 100 plus 8, 108. So 108 by 10, that is a question given. So is it clear how to convert improper fractions to mixed fractions and mixed fractions to improper? Both ways you are supposed to do it. Okay. Thank you, children.